So we all done the dusted in the National League. Would have been nice to go out with a win. It looked that way, but not to be.
You can use the term game of two halves, season of two halves. That's exactly what it is. Excellent in the first half of the game, and I just didn't think we got back to the level that we attained in the first half. Listen, they're tired, they're beaten, mentally and physically. The group just haven't been strong enough. That's what I feel, and we just have to take it on the chin, because at half time we'd said, look, you've won the first half, you need to go out and win the second half and finish, positively. So it's been disappointing the second half. We've had enough chances to have won 3 or 4 games, but the table doesn't lie, and it is where it is. And some of them, I feel, after a great win last Monday, a lot of them lads don't know what the futures are going to be, and so there's a bit of a disconnect there. They don't know where they're going or who they're going to be playing for, possibly some of them. But that's football. If they want to be in the real world of football, then that's how it works. You have to give what you've got every time you turn up, whether that's a training session or a match. And some of the lads who get given opportunities, albeit little ones, they just don't do enough, and that's frustrating. So, yeah, we've got to go back to the drawing board. We've got to come up with an idea as to how we bounce back. Simple as that.
Just on the game though, 1-0 at half time. Cameron hit the bar. It was a good first half.
Excellent. I thought we dominated the game. I thought, like I said, the best team won the first half and the best team won the second half. It's as simple as that. It was literally, there's a big slope here, as you know, because you're here, and that does play a big part. And I actually warned the lads at half time, saying, look, the way they're playing, they're going to play from deep beyond us. So we've got to be careful. And one of the lads has put his hand up, said he didn't track the runner. It's an awful goal to concede the first one. The second one is a little bit lucky that it drops to the lad in the box and he finishes it well. But I was just disappointed with not the effort, because that's not fair, but just the quality of one or two of the players in the second half dropped off dramatically, and that was worrying. Listen, I've said it to them, and I've said it to you. I know we've put them in a position to win more than half of the games we've played. We've been ahead in more than half the games we've played. That tells you it all.
Such a shame to go out in this way after Monday's performance.
Yeah, I mean, the unfortunate thing for us is the team, the 11, possibly 12 or 13 are good enough, but the squad's not. I look behind me, not so much today or just today, but on occasions I've looked behind, and I know I'm going to weaken the team by making a change. And some of the lads need to change because they're not physically well enough prepared. They're not strong enough mentally to see it out. We know all of this stuff. I actually predicted 55 minutes. I said to Hugo, we don't win this one unless we score another goal. And that's been the case on a lot of occasions.
But you were close to doing that at the start of the second half.
Yeah, I mean, we did. We came out, we had a couple of chances. For me, I used little triggers like attention to detail or, fine detail. And that's why these lads are playing at this level, or not anymore, because they don't get the fine details right. They think it's just okay to hit the target, not score the goal. No, it's not. If you get opportunities to score, you must take them. We've had more than enough opportunities to win 3 games in the first half and probably 1 or 2 games in the second half. But then after that high, the low that we find is just chalk and cheese. And it's like, that's nothing to do with tactics or training or coaching. That is just personality, that is. So, it's frustrating, and I don't want to give them any grief. They've had enough stick in terms of, pressure and all of that, and they've had to take it on the chin. The table doesn't lie. A couple of weeks ago we were 3 points behind, and we've ended up, I think, probably being a little bit detached. But the group that have played most of the time since I've come in have done okay, and I've been pleased with them for the majority.
How would you sum up your 28 games in the
league?
Failed.
I came here to keep them in the division. I know that me and my staff did everything we could possibly do, and I mean that, in preparation, in recuperation, in every way, shape or form. We give them the best chances, and the fact that we managed to get our noses in front in so many games just tells you exactly what I said at the beginning of the interview. It's not enough strength of character and strength of physicality in that dressing room as we speak now, but there bloody well will be in summer.
The post-mortem for the season with the players, is that now after this game, or does that wait?
Well, you wouldn't have to be a rocket scientist to realise who will likely to be staying and who wouldn't, or who I would like to stay. A lot of them lads have delusions of grandeur, and they'll think that A, they are first team players here, and B, they probably remain first team players in the National League. But I can tell you now, there's going to be a lot disappointed in that score. So there needs to be a hierarchy at the football club in terms of your first team players, your players who are really trying hard to get in the first team, and then your youngsters. At the moment, every one of them think they're a professional footballer, but they're miles off it.
What for you now? Do you take a break before you start work on next season, or are you straight at it?
No, we're straight at it. I mean, I've got 2 meetings with the chairman this week coming up. Hugo and I meet him on Wednesday and then again on Friday. And I need to know the parameters of which I can work in. Because ultimately it comes down to pound, shilling and pence. You know, at the end of the day, we need at least of what we're doing now in that league. Because that's what it is. The vast majority of the group that brought success at that level had proven they're not good enough to be at this level. Are they good enough to go back and be champions? I think losing for 2 seasons in a row, I don't know. So a lot of individual chats will take place, and I'm open-minded to 1 or 2 of them, but I've boxed off near enough now who I do want to keep, and I've spoken to most of them, and who will be encouraged to move on.